Hello and welcome to Belgium for round 10 of the Nations Cup. You're just about to see my qualifying lap in a moment for the 16 lap main race. And here I am coming round the final corner of my out lap to start. And here we go. So heading up to the first corner, La Source, heavy braking zone, the end of the start finish straight, and now running downhill towards Eau Rouge. It's a very tricky uphill complex with a blind apex on the exit to Radion. Now down Kemmel Straight, probably one of the two fastest parts of the track. Before heading into turn 5 Le Combe, turn 6, and then into Malmedy, turn 7, dropping down the hill into Rivage, where I left braking a tad late there, compromised my line a little in there. Carry on through turn 9, carry on dropping downhill towards the turns of Pouhon, 10 and 11, double apex left hand bend. Down the hill now towards turn 12, Fagnes. Through there, ease on the power through 13. Into Campus, turn 14. And now we're reaching the lowest part of the track at Coeur Orfrère. Now we're heading back up towards Blanchimont. Second, the two fastest straights on the track. Before slowing down to the slowest corner on the track, the bus stops, chicane. And back on the power to cross the finish line, 2:04.7. Yeah, not bad at all, I'll take that. That starts me 9th tomorrow with pole on 2:01. Hello and welcome to the race. Saturday the 30th of May 2020, round 10 of the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. This is a 16 lap race, and those that watched the qualifying will know I'm starting in 9th, but let's have a look at the rest of the grid. So starting in pole position we have Kershi 28 from Switzerland. Behind him in the front row is Rixie J 89 from Great Britain. Third place we have Taya 2304 Germany, and another Brit in fourth, Yoon Bio Kicks Ass. Fifth place we have Patrick 23765 from Austria, and in sixth place behind him we have Jose M 519 from Spain. Seventh from France we have Tom 15, and behind him in 8th we have Hoshi 1221 from Germany. There I am in 9th place after my qualifying yesterday, and behind me from Switzerland is Marwet 71. In 11th place from Italy we have Capitano 06, and in 12th from the Ukraine we have Quails YT Sub. 13th from the UK, Saint Disco Stew, and 14th from Germany, Madheart 975. 15th place from Germany we have MC Tot 44, and behind him in 16th from Great Britain, Andy Online. 17th from Germany we have Mr. Ananas, and bringing up the rear from Italy we have Doc Holiday 83. Hope you enjoyed the race. Let's get racing. Auto drive as always. I'm expecting to have to actually negotiate the bus stop chicane once the race has started, whereas the ones further up the field will already be on the straight, so I'll have less of this to start. But around there okay. Someone went a little wide earlier, further up, but no major dramas there. Heading down towards turn 1, source a bit wide, but clean exit, and now down the hill to Eau Rouge. Fairly safe first corner from everybody there, fairly uneventful. Now let's get on with this race. That blind apex at the top of Eau Rouge is very tricky, and as you can see there, there's 2 or 3 of us that just nipped the car off the track there a little bit and received a penalty for that. Very tricky to get right. Top foot on the floor, top speed, blind corner. Now this is the first time I have driven these Group 1 cars. It is the first time I have driven in a race longer than the daily battles of around 8-9 minutes. It's the first time I've driven in a race where tyre wear is actually in effect. So this race, the tyre wear is 5 times normal, so every lap we do around here, tyre wears equivalent of 5 laps, so there is going to be pit stops. The tyres, the soft tyres that I'm starting on, will not last the full distance. But let's see how I get on with them, and we'll update you on the strategy in the laps to come. So I've moved up a couple of places in that first half of a lap, and now on the back of Tom 15 in 6th. As we head through the bus stop to finish the first lap. And across the line, 17.9, so very respectable first lap with all that traffic around me. Now it'll be just after the exit of Eau Rouge and Radion on that back Kemmel straight where these penalties will be served. Like Tom 15 has actually received a second one for knowing the track limit somewhere, but there's a few of us who are all going to this penalty, which will bring anybody behind us a lot closer now. There we go, he's taken his and got through into 7th. I've dropped down a place. Tom has managed to keep hold of 6th. So we've settled down a bit. We've pulled out a little gap on 9th and the rest of the field. How many cars are here? How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of us. The top races are a bit further away, down out of sight now. This is the race between 4 of us at the moment. 115, Jose M. Front of him. Hoshi 12.21 up in 5th. So managed to get a purple sector there. And now the long back straight up towards Blanchimont. Can I get any kind of tow from Tom 15? Flat out through this corner. The heavy braking zone again into the bus stop for the end of the lap, and all safely through. Oh, Tom 15 went a little deep into that corner. Can I take him up to the line? No, he's still behind me, but I've got a far better exit. There we go, past him on the straight. Can I keep it round the source? We went wide there again, went very deep into that corner again, but he's got a nicer exit. So now he's going to tow from me all the way down the hill. If I don't keep my throttle down there, he's going to get a better exit as well. Which he has. He's right on the back of me now, look, he's gaining. Pulled out. And he's got the inside line for the next corner. That's a shame. But some good racing there, some good close racing. You see this little gaggle of drivers here, we're all fairly even on skill level, rating level. Well, the whole race is full of D drivers, which is one thing that we do find an improvement of over the daily races, where we can get paired with drivers of all skill levels. But, here in this race we're all D, but even amongst the D drivers there are obviously those that have raced for longer and a bit more experience. Well, I'm quite happy where I am racing my level at the moment. Hopefully I'll improve as the days and weeks come on. But in this type of car, I'm quite happy with the way I'm doing at the moment. Another personal best there, not purple this time, but another personal best. So hopefully get a tow down this back straight again from the 3 cars in front of me. Behind them. Form's there, all battling over these places. Also, Jose M is catching up from behind as well, so either these drivers... Oh, and Patrick's gone off wider there in the... Oh, and he's even lost it coming back on the track as well. And doing so has put Tom 15 off his line, which has given me able to get through into 5th. I'm right behind a Hosh now, Hosh 12.21. Oh, a little bit wide there, trying to get past him. There's Tom 15 going to come back again down here. Oh, wide again. That's such a hard corner. And again, Tom 15 is now on the line, but I've got a slipstream on my own. Just back into this corner. Around the outside from me. Tom's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He got the inside line and managed to keep it for the next corner. Still, this is some great racing. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I was driving it. We're already coming up now to the time where a daily race would normally have stopped, and we're not even a quarter of the way through this race yet. We've all managed to get a different line there. It's certainly a good battle between the 3 of us here at the moment in this part of the race. We were lucky enough to be at Belgium in 2017 to watch Lewis Hamilton take the win. And we were sitting on the grandstand just after La Source on the left, so just after the first corner, and we even got round to see him pick his trophy, start and finish straight as well. So that was a great weekend there in Belgium we spent with family. And anyway, let's get back to the race. So we're just coming up to the end of lap 4 now, and at the moment we've managed to have a good race, keep it clean. Oh, someone's gone wide there. Hoshi 12's gone a bit wide there, and that has given me a chance to... Oh no, them two went deep and wide into there, knocked each other out in the confusion. I've got made contact as well. Oh dear. I think what happened there, Tom went a little deep into that corner, and in doing, trying to get back onto line, caught Hoshi 12.21, but in that little scuffle managed to get up into 5th. Tom has managed to get back up in front for the time being. No penalties were awarded, so I think all was... Well, the PlayStation seemed to think that was fair enough. A bit of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Right, best lap so far, lap 3, 2:05.3. It's consistent, it's better than the qualifying lap. Which goes to show I could have done better. I think on the qualifying lap I was that worried about making a mistake but I probably was a bit cautious around the lap rather than pushing all out and risk making a mistake. A mistake in qualifying obviously will cause you many places on the grid, whereas a simple mistake here may cost you half a second in a penalty or just a place here or there. Much easier to recover from a slight mistake on track than it is to fight your way from the back of the grid. Oof, nearly lost it there. We're coming up to complete lap 5. 5th place, I'm up 4 places so far. And across the line with a time of 2:05 dead. And someone behind me, Patrick, went into the pits for one of his tyre changes. He's one of the early pit stops. Oh, and Tom went wide again on the exit of La Source. That puts me into 4th. Slightly further ahead than I was before, so can I keep it down the straight? What can I do through there? Keep it clean, keep it on the track. Yes, it's 4th place. Pretty excited with this. I've got to tell you that when I was racing, I was very mindful, purple sector there, I was very mindful of making mistakes. The adrenaline was going, my heart was beating. This is my first long race, like I said, and the concentration levels, even after 11 minutes, you really realise how hard you have to concentrate now. See, most of us watching this will be motorsport fans in general. They'll know all this, but even in an online, no risk of damage or health to the car or your health, and it's still exciting to be behind the wheel. My setup here, which I realise I've never actually mentioned to you, is I use the Logitech G29 steering wheel and pedals without the shifter, so the clutch is redundant, and I have a Play Seat Evolution chair rigged up on a stand, so it's all locked in together. Probably like most of us, we all started with a controller, but to get these kind of races, there's no way you could race like this on a controller. I wouldn't, for not to be competitive. Well, I suppose you are. You'd end up with slower times, different times, and you'd be matched with other players who likewise probably would be using a controller as well. But let's stop waffling about that and get back to looking at the race. Lap 6, 2:03.3. There's my fastest time yet, and it even beats my qualifying time. Enjoying this race so far. I really hope I can keep it together. Not quite at halfway yet. The tyres are good. I've just done my fastest lap of the race, so the tyres are holding up well at the moment. Oh, wide again outside, coming out of a Rouge. I'm sure I'll get a penalty for that. Yes, penalty for that. That'll be served there on the next lap. And there you can see why I actually managed to get a purple sector while doing that, which is usually when the penalties occur. And down into Rouge for the 7th time. So only 3 ahead of me. 2 of those fellow Brits, but they are way further down the track, obviously having a race of their own. So if I could finish in 4th, a long way to go yet, but if I could finish in 4th, I would be ecstatic with this first race of mine in these group cars, in this race distance. But there's a long way to go yet. The concentration levels and the adrenaline and starts kicking in. I've got to admit, guys, I was sweaty palms and kept trying to dry them on a towel during the back straight or any of the straights. If I could manage it. Yeah, the concentration levels are extremely important. You haven't really got much time to do anything else but look at the next apex. Oh, Tom 15 gained a bit there, but then went wide again there, so another breather for me. I'm actually in third now because Yoon, yes, that's Yoon Bio Kickass. No, I went into third as he was in the pits, but as being in the pits, you actually missed out the first corner. Yes, that was just a little bonus of being on this track at the time when I was in the pits. But he comes out in third, and I am still in fourth, so he's made a pit stop and still in front of me. So yeah, those three drivers at the top are definitely in a race of their own, and that is fine. I'm in a race at the moment, a little bit lonely, trying to look up the laps, keep them clean, try and keep Tom 15 at bay behind me. Now we're coming up to the end of lap 8 now, so these soft tyres have lasted half the race, so I'm going to come and pit at the end of this lap for another set of softs. The grippiest tyre, and they've lasted me quite nicely for this first half of the race, so I'll put softs on again. Although, as I found out at the end, which I'll enlighten you to at the end of the race, I made a mistake in doing that. But I'll discuss that at the end of the race, where my mistake lied. Now, Tom 15 has really gained through there. Yep, I've down 2.5 seconds on that sector, that part of the track. So I must have made a little mistake there, or the tyres are just starting to lose out on the grip. But it's just as well I'm coming in now after this next chicane to come into the pits. So I've still got over half a tank of fuel, so I don't have to worry about fueling. Now, Tom 15 hasn't pitted. He hasn't pitted yet in the race at all yet. So here I come, just tyres, another set of softs. Plenty of, yeah, I've only used 30 litres of fuel, so that's fine. Start with 100. Dropped to 7th while I was in the pits because other people are going around the source, but as I come back out again, you see I'm still back in 5th, which is the place behind Tom 15, who of course didn't pit. So, fresh tyres, that in lap was 15 seconds slower than a normal lap, and I expect this out lap be quicker because they're missing out the first corner, so that will give us an idea of how much the pit stop actually cost us in net time. So presumably I have to be wary on this new set of tyres, as they'll need time to get up to temperature, assuming that all happens in these races as well. So far so good on lap 9. I'm in 5th place, but the guy in front of me hasn't stopped yet, so at the moment I'm currently lying net 4th in the race. So far so good. Around the sweeping double left-hander of Puon. And down towards Campus. Which again is the lowest part of this track. So it's not a circuit designed on a computer, it's a circuit that's largely where it is and how it is because of the landscape around it, built in the Ardennes forest in Belgium. And here we come, end of the 9th lap. Across the line shortly. Now again, a little bit of information about this first corner. 1979 was the first time that the starting places were moved. And before that, this was the start we're looking at now. The first corner before 1979 used to be Eau Rouge, but they changed it. They changed the place of the grid, and since 1979. The source has been the first corner, which has caused many incidences over the years, as you might expect, especially on the first lap, where everyone's all huddled together racing towards a heavy braking zone, try and gain position. Tom 15 has now pitted during a little waffling of mine, so I'm now back in my 4th place, coming down towards Pouhon. Lift off, back on the power. Oh, a little wide. No, I put the edges. Oh, I put my outer tyres on the edge, and in doing so, between that and maybe accelerating a little bit too far hard off it, I've almost lost complete control of the car. I can't believe I actually managed to keep it on the track. Gone wide again. Oh, same thing. Maybe it was those tyres, maybe it was just lack of concentration. Oh, and again. Oh, that could have been well, that was awful enough as it was, but that could have been so much worse. Fortunately managed to hold on to 2 of those off. The middle one, the second one, complete 360 off the track going into the barrier. I'm now down 2 places in 6th. Oh, come on, John, settle down. Right, it's a wake-up call, I think, there. Okay, so let's ride on board for a lap. We're heading to La Source for the 11th time of this race. Now dropping down the hill towards a Rouge. I'm not going to be able to keep the throttle open this time. No. I think probably I've got my last lap's mistakes and maybe the tyres in my mind there. I'd rather just let it go a little bit rather than make another mistake. Braking towards Lacombe, around turn 6, heading towards Malmedy. Now down the hill towards Rivage. Nice line through there, I believe, and into turn 9. Oh, open those bollards a bit there, probably wouldn't have helped. Down into Pouhon now. Can I keep it clean this time? That's better. Much better. Wagner's and 13. Dropping down into campus once more. Round curve Paul Frere. And then back up the second long straight that isn't quite straight into towards Blanchemont. Back through there. Big braking point for the bus stop chicane. And through to complete the lap. In a 2:02.9, yes, that's my fastest lap of the race so far. With the magic of video editing, managed to ride on board with what currently is my fastest lap of the race. Who'd have thought it? So it was quite a clean lap, no problems, no with the drivers. Granted, I couldn't get any slipstream anywhere. It also meant I could concentrate on my own lap, as I'm doing now. Quite a lonely race at the moment. Nobody close at any particular point, and I've gone even faster again there in sector 1. I've no idea where anybody is currently. So just knuckle down, concentrate on my own lap. Keeping it clean, keeping it on the tarmac. Coming up to the sector 2 checkpoint, and I've got another best sector there, best lap up to that point, half a second quicker again. Keep this momentum going as Kersley 28 hits. And he's back out in the lead, enough of a gap there to keep the lead. And I have crossed the line at 2:03.199 that time. So consistency is a key. Had one lap, really lap 10, where I made several mistakes. Lap times have improved from 2:06s at the beginning down to 2:04s, and now I'm into the 2:02s and 2:03s. So there is some slight improvement, but consistency is there. But concentration can last. Another best sector there. Again, it's just hooking up all these best sectors to actually get a full best lap. Top 3 still having a, in fact I'm looking at the actual little map icon in the corner of the screen. You see we're all fairly spread out, but no one immediately in front or behind me. Even the leader is well in front. Especially 28, well in front there. He's just coming up to finish his lap though. Oh no, another messed up there. Oh. About that lap. And it's allowed Tom 15 now to come right back at me. Oh, there he is in the background now. That would have cost me on that lap. Yeah, sure enough, 2:05. So 2-3 seconds off now. What was my last like average lap time now in this second phase of the race? It's cleaner through there. Another best at 33.8 that time. Come on, let's actually hook 3 sectors up together. Get another fastest lap. Unless those little offs I went off in lap 10 have damaged my tyres irreparably. And we're getting to the point now where those tyres should be nicely warmed up and just get that in line there. Not best sector, another best time there, 7/10 up. Really hope I can keep this 5th. Top 5 finish. Oh, that's Tom 15. Comes through to take that position. Nice move, clean move, fair move. Well done, Tom 15. I've got a better exit though, so back up to 5th on that start finish straight. But I've run wide and, well, very wide, gone off on the exit there. So just a little bit excited there, had to gain that position back. Then missed the braking point. So 6th. And 3 laps to go. Any more changes to be made in the way this is going to turn out. Hershey has led pretty much from the off, and Rixie J89 has been second most of the race. Mr. Ananas from Germany though, he was behind me at one point. He's now clawed his way all the way up to 3rd, so he's having a great race. And Yuan Bio kicks acid in 4th, just knocked out of the top 3 for now. As you can see, Tomo 5 is disappearing into the distance. Maybe he didn't have soft tyres on at the beginning of the race. He certainly seems a lot faster than me at this point. Even though I'm having the best laps of my race currently. Boeing kicks ass and Mr. Ananas are both in the pits. I think they're both safely in front of me to keep their positions when they exit. Indeed, they both are. No, Mr. Wuan Bio kicks ass. He's actually, no, I've actually overtaken him in the pits, but he wasn't that far ahead. Can I keep him behind me for the remaining laps? 2 laps to go. No, this is the final lap, I beg your pardon. And another best first sector, 33.6. Oh, missed a bit of the line up there. Come on, 5, come on, top 5. I'm happy wherever I finish. If I finish ahead of my starting position, I've only really had one bad lap. As I've said before, in these much faster cars, much longer race, for the first time, finish ahead of my starting position, which I look as though I'm going to, as I've got a bit of a gap now behind me, and I'm even coming up to pass, or almost looking like I can pass Mr. Ananas, as maybe he comes through on his last lap on colder tyres. And I take 4th. That would be fantastic. Top 2 have now finished. 1st and 2nd. Oh, Mr. Ananas has got half a second penalty, so if I finish within half a second of him, then I'm going to take 4th. But he's gone wide. Did I get a penalty for that? No. Crossed the line in 4th, but I've now received a minute penalty along with some other racers there. We've all got minute penalties for some reason. All these people that haven't received the penalties are finishing now ahead of us, and we're dropping way down the field in this classified results. Now, I've since found out that during the race we were supposed to use all 3 compounds of tyres, soft, medium and hard. Now I didn't know that at all. Obviously there are a few others that didn't as well, and that is what's given us rather severe minute penalty. So what was a great race for me, I was quite pleased with my race, has now turned into a disastrous result through what was a lack of knowledge on the regulations. I didn't see anywhere on the screens beforehand. I'm not alone, so I have got to take that away into the next race and learn from that mistake. A decent race, shame about the result. Let's see if we can do better next time. Okay, as always, I hope you enjoyed this race. Please leave a like and a comment if you did, and if you'd like to see more of the same, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you later.